A woman in her power in business doesn't play small. She plays real, she plays big. She plays for the life she actually wants. She doesn't wait for clients to pick her. She chooses herself first. She decides she's the damn authority, and the world adjusts. A woman in her power in business does not beg for validation. She doesn't twist herself into knots to be liked. She doesn't water down her message so no one gets uncomfortable. She speaks, she leads, she stands on her truth like it's a non-negotiable, because it is. A woman in her power in business doesn't doubt her worth every time someone doesn't buy. She knows her value isn't determined by strangers on the internet. She knows her work changes lives. She knows the right people feel that before she even opens her mouth. A woman in her power in business doesn't chase clients. She magnetizes them, not by performing, but by being the clearest, calmest version of herself. Her presence is the strategy. Her alignment is the funnel. Her conviction is the marketing. A woman in her power in business doesn't collapse when she hears no. She knows a no is protection, redirection, proof she's being guided toward the clients who are actually ready for her depth. She doesn't get smaller because someone else couldn't handle her power. She becomes louder, clearer, sharper. A woman in her power in business doesn't overgive from fear. She doesn't leak her energy to people who aren't invested. She doesn't pour into empty cups, hoping someone will finally see her. She knows her brilliance deserves an exchange. She knows her time has value. She knows her gift is sacred. She isn't afraid to charge. She isn't afraid to sell. She isn't afraid to take up space. Because she finally understands that wealth flows to the woman who believes she deserves it. A woman in her power in business doesn't rush. She doesn't panic post. She doesn't scramble for attention. She moves with intentional fire. She chooses quality over noise. She chooses honesty over trends. She chooses authority over approval. A woman in her power in business doesn't build a brand trying to be nice. She builds one by telling the truth. The kind that triggers people awake. The kind that cuts through the fog. The kind that makes her unforgettable. A woman in her power in business knows her story is her strength. She knows her lived experience is the foundation of everything she teaches. She knows her scars are her credibility. Her collapse was her initiation. Her rise is her authority. A woman in her power in business sets standards, high ones, unshakable ones, and anything beneath those standards disqualifies itself instantly. Clients rise to meet her. Opportunities rise to meet her. Money rises to meet her because she finally stopped lowering herself to meet everyone else. A woman in her power in business keeps her word to herself. If she says she's building her dream, she builds it. If she says she's done playing small, she's done. If she says this is her year, then nothing gets in her way. A woman in her power in business knows consistency beats chaos. Honesty beats hype. Embodiment beats algorithms. She doesn't perform confidence. She embodies it. She doesn't pretend to be powerful. She remembers she already is. A woman in her power in business doesn't run. She roots. She rises. She leads. She is the calm in her own empire. She is the authority in her own niche. She is the deciding factor in her own success. And babe, here's the part you need to hear. That woman, she's not a fantasy. She's not one day. She's not when you feel ready. She's already you. The moment you stop acting like a side character in your own business, stand up, shoulders back, breath deep. You're the leader, you're the standard, you're the power. Now move like it. Your business becomes unstoppable the second you do.